hello.
Have you got stage fright there?
I just wasn't sure if I was the goalie or the gator there for a minute. What's a new year?
Oh, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy recovery time, and I hope everybody's back to almost normal like us.
Almost. So today's show is new for 22. We're going to run out of wee names for these, you know.
Nah. The 2 years of that off the wall, we'll come up with something.
So it's something I think that is going to surprise people that aren't into the blues. The fact that there's a whole lot of new blues music.
Yeah, and I think the focus of the show is going to be cool because it's not only like new music in 22, but also it's the artists that are to watch out for in 22.
Aye, absolutely.
Not necessarily their newest single or whatever, but more the fact that they're doing big things and they're going to hit the world running, eh?
Mm-hmm. So, who have we got we're starting with today?
I want to say Letitia George, but you're the boss, so just double check.
Yeah. Please let me down easy. That's for this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so this was sent to us from a friend at Frontier Promotions, and it's incredible, eh?
It is. I
Right,
mean,
uplifting.
do you know, we could have probably done this show like over and over and over again with the amount of music that we've had, and
it's all quality stuff.
Honestly, I've been really looking forward to this one. So that's what we're starting with. Letitia George. I hope you enjoy.
We had it all. We know that's the truth. Something so strong. Now I'm losing you. Since you said you were leaving, it's pain in my heart, hurting so much. Please let me down easy. I didn't see you coming, and that's a fact. I was too blinded by the love that we had. Is there no answer? Is there no way? And as you walk away, please let me down easy. Let me down easy. Let me down slow. As I'm going under, sinking so low. Your love has touched me like no one before. So as you walk away, please let me down easy. No answer to this pain in my heart. So as you walk away, please let me down easy. Let me down easy. Let me down slow. As I like never before. So as you walk away, please let me down easy. As you walk away, please let me down easy. As you walk away, please let me down easy.
How amazing was that?
It's lovely, eh?
I wish I could sing like that.
She sounds a wee bit like Mavis Staples, I think. She's got that lovely gospel sound.
Aye, definitely.
Soulful.
Mm-hmm. Let me just get this, because I have a bad habit of talking to you and forgetting to do my bit.
Oh, aye.
Then we go in the next episode.
and I'm giving it all. I'm an amateur, and the professional is acting like one. I know, I get it.
See, a lot of times people message in and try and connect, which is great, and I love the fact that they're interacting with us, but there's so much going on here that you sometimes haven't got time to have a look at your phone.
Yeah, twiddling this and that.
Aye, it's not quite the same. We just, although it's a smaller mixer than we've got in the actual studio, it's harder to use.
Yeah.
So
the knobs are closer together as well.
Aye, it's not, the other one's just sliders, so
Yeah.
you know,
That's
but,
a lot easier than the...
and the wee twisty knob things. Aye.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's hard to get them both at the, because I'm trying to do the two of them at the same
you can
time and
only-
keep my face in front of. It's not easy. Anyway,
Keep talking by all means. As my phone's buzzing.
so you had a nice wee surprise on New Year's Day, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I tell you, let's talk about just for 2 or 3 minutes. So since my mum died, I've always felt like the New Year and Christmas has been a time of loss, and I always go into New Year thinking, right, let's hope I don't lose anything this year. And this is the first year that I've felt like I've had an amazing set of people around me consistently. I've got my boy and the family, and I've got a lot to be grateful for, and that's the mindset I've come into this year with. So I went, aye. So and getting a wee visit from Uncle Mira, and that was amazing.
I know, and I knew, but nobody else did. Do you know how much pressure that put on me?
I know, because I mentioned it 3 times or something, and you're like,
I know, see,
no,
and I'm like, and I was trying to think how I could get like snacks in, but I've got no car either, which was a nightmare. Anyway, it was lovely. It was really nice to see them. And so they came and spent a bit of time here, and there was a bit of singing going on and whatnot.
Yeah, it was good. It was good wee Sunday, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Proper.
What was that? My ding-a-ling.
My ding-a-ling, won't you play with my ding-a-ling?
Oh God,
I can't believe you'd never heard it before.
I'd just never heard 2 grown men dancing about the living room doing it. It was Nathan. Nathan's like, that's a song.
Aye. I thought it was being wide. It's a song. I thought, no.
I know. And then he wanted you to video it.
Aye, and then it's a Chuck Berry song as well. So by all means, check it out. It's a real thing, like.
Definitely. Oh dear. Anyway.
Good. Aye, what a good laugh.
So
right. Stay on site, please.
No, because
Oh, here we go. And she's off.
So so it's been a busy wee time, but it's also, I've been sitting looking at the different people that are interacting with us personally on Facebook, as well as how fast our page and everything's been growing.
Oh, we've got a lot to be thankful for the people that tune in every week, and and seeing so many different countries interact with us properly.
Mm-hmm.
So 17 or 18 different states, and it's all about the genuine effort that goes out, comes back in genuine appreciation. Aye. I think.
Do you ever stop though and wonder, people in I don't know, Italy that are listening, what on earth they must think? Oh. Do they actually understand what we're saying?
I would think so. Yes.
You think?
Aye.
My aunt Sally sometimes struggles, and she's just from Blackpool.
Aye, I suppose. And not just that, I mean, there's people, I mean, there was somebody in India, you know, I can't imagine, I mean, my English is pretty bad as it is, excuse me, but, I mean,
I know it's
going to be a lot worse for them.
It's insane. But thank you for tuning in, and I hope that we at least give you a laugh, if nothing else. But you know, or at least they'll understand the music, because that's, you know,
They'll understand you, but you need to remember that when I'm writing a text message, even my predictor text always comes up. What? What?
What language is this? Undetected.
Aye. It's like an eye test.
Google Translate gave up and ran away. Why? Our wee room's steaming up in here. I don't know what's going on.
I know, it's so far warm. Open a window.
Look, but it is. We're getting all foggy.
I know.
So, who have we got up next?
We've got Sandy Haley, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And this is our new single.
So it's a new one.
This is a new one. So not only is she really worth watching this year, this single is worth hearing. So I hope you enjoy it. She was good enough to give us a wee help with promoting it and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to this. I love this song, actually. Quite an uplifting song. It's kind of like we started the show as we mean to do our year, you know. Forward and up.
Yep. So Feels Like Freedom it's called. Could be a wee anthem in here. And so we'll put that on, and then you can hear herself saying who she is. Or do you want to put that first?
Doesn't matter, you're the boss.
Aye, okay. So you remember he said that.
When has there been a day like this? No work or play, I call it bliss. Oh yeah. Times like these are so rare that I gotta say, I want to keep on living just this way. It feels like freedom to me. Feels like freedom. It feels like freedom to me. Feels like freedom. Feel the vibes of the breeze take me where the happy people go now. Feels like freedom all around when I laugh and play. Yeah. Peaceful friends and family, nothing to prove. I want to keep on living just this way. 'Cause it feels like freedom to me. It's just what I need. How about you? Happy holidays, everyone. This is Sandy Haley, and you're listening to Galty and the Gator Blues and News Show, featuring my new single, Feels Like Freedom. Hope you enjoy it.
There we go. There she's there.
What a lovely voice.
She's,
I just saw it, but I don't know where I saw it now. I just saw something that said that she used to be a gospel singer until she got her heart broken, and then that's why she started singing the blues. Although
that sounds about right, I would think, aye.
Still quite uplifting in that, isn't it?
Aye, absolutely, aye.
So you can go and check out her website and go on her mailing list, and you get to find out all the stuff. There's videos on there and all sorts, photos, information, where you can maybe catch her if we return to. Well, I don't know. Certain places are still doing live music, aren't they?
I know. I don't know what the rules are anymore. I've kind of gave up looking.
Me too.
I don't know if the numbers are accurate about the virus. I don't know if the rules are accurate about the virus, and I don't even know if there's a virus yet. So, so at this point, just check the website, guys. It's a lot easier.
I'll have a wee look and see if I can tell you what's coming up for her. Yeah, she's got upcoming events on there. So, in Memphis, Tennessee. Ooh. I'd love to go there. Would you not?
Well, it's on our bucket list.
My bucket list's like a skip list now.
I don't know, even not. Hey, we've done some knocking them off there at the weekend. Hey?
What?
On the bucket list stuff.
Aye. So, so she's got some gigs coming up if you're lucky enough to be there. I don't even have a passport right now, so the chances of me getting to see anything like this anytime soon. And I don't think we're allowed to fly in and out, are we? But yeah, you can go and find out where she's going to be and catch her. And if you do, can you send us a wee video? A wee live video? It would be so cool.
Yeah. And I think we've got some cool stuff coming up in the future as well. I've been speaking to a few cool artists that want to come on and do some stuff. So that's going to be fun. I believe... I didn't want to actually... I'm terrible for ruining everything, eh?
Yes, you are.
Yep. Shall I shut up now?
No, please. No, it's good. I think it's good to give people a wee taste of what's coming up, though.
Right, okay, so we've got one lassie in particular from Detroit who we're still waiting on the music from, but we're going to feature it in Girl Power, I think.
Aye.
Yeah, her name's Zoom. She's an incredible singer. Mm-hmm. She's got this amazing, powerful, like almost cross between Coco Taylor and that kind of it's amazing.
In fact,
she's so cool.
If you're in our Facebook group, the Galty's Answers one, she shared some of her music in there, so you can go and check it out in there.
It's like funk meets soul meets disco meets blues. It's really cool.
It's amazing. She has got an immensely amazing voice. So we've got a show coming up at some point. We've literally got months of shows already lined up, and then every day we wake up to new emails from people going, here's my new music, here's music from me. It's amazing.
I think it's been fun connecting with them personally before actually using the music. That's been fun for me. I don't know about so much yourself, because I know that you're not like you don't like to be doing, to be invading privacy and whatnot of people, but I mean, I personally, like, I'll knock anybody's door and sit down for a piece
as well,
but I mean, I think it's a mutual give and take, and I think that builds a kind of relationship between artist and broadcaster.
It's different. The way we've got the music's different.
But
I think you as a musician, I think that's what makes the difference, because you would probably appreciate that, whereas I still feel like I'm annoying people. So
yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, when you put a single out, it's far easier if somebody actually came and asked you for it than it is to know where to send it, or who to ask, or
But if you're tuned in, we've got one amazing friend, Heidi, that keeps us up to date with people that she thinks would be quite cool for our show. So if you're tuned in and you know of anybody and you think, then let us know, because honestly, we will.
We're all for giving a leg up, you know.
Mm-hmm. So next up for you, we've got Els Bailey.
Yep.
No, we don't.
No.
Yes. No, we don't. We've got Smiling Jack Smith.
Aye.
Can't even read my own right.
And New Panama Limited. It's the band.
Aye, but I couldn't fit that in that line.
and this is off his this latest album. It's brilliant, very good uplifting acoustic, traditional sounding roots music. I believe he stays in Spain. I don't quote me on that. I think he stays in Spain. But he's very, very talented, very strong voice, very great guitar player. You'll enjoy it.
And it is quite a traditional sounding song, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
even the name of it's quite traditional.
That's it. I can't see that without Peppa Pig popping into my head, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, because Daddy Rabbit was a lighthouse keeper, and he got the blues, and he wrote a song, and it was woke up this morning, the sun was still there, so was the sky, the sea, the sky, the sea.
Oh my! I'm sorry, guys. Please, still tune in, please.
I'll maybe sing it for you next week. Anyway, so we will be back after this.
Woke up this morning, once again I was surprised. This morning, once again, I was surprised. Sometime when I lay down to sleep, my whole life passes for my eyes. Feel like a birthday every day when I wake up. Just some coffee in my cup. I may move a little slower, and my hearing's not the best. I may move a little slower, and my hearing not the best. Sit down here beside me, and I believe I'll pass the test. And no regrets. I've lived a life of wonder, no complaints and no regrets. All I'm asking for's a bit more time, so I could see how good it gets. This morning, once again I was surprised. Woke up this morning, once again I was surprised. Sometime when I lay down to sleep, my whole life passes for my eyes. Sometime when I lay down to sleep, my whole life passes for my eyes.
We're back.
Oh, I loved that.
It was a good day. Some voice, eh?
See, because we've had this luxury of not having to do anything very much recently. I don't mean recently as in for a long time, I mean like a couple of days.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And we've been sitting just gorging on music and documentaries and stuff.
Yeah, aye.
That is the life. Anyway, it sounded like the reason I brought it up is because we were watching a documentary last night. Was it The Birth of the Blues? It was called.
Yep.
And he sounded like he'd just come straight out of there. Do you not think?
Aye, absolutely. So that song there was released on the 30th of January last year, and it's one of those songs. In fact, the whole album, actually, to be honest, we'll play more of it on other shows. But the whole album is quite fresh to listen to, even after you've already heard it.
Oh right, aye.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like there's no skippers on it.
I thought I was the only one that said that. I can't get that to go in there for some reason.
Why?
I don't know. I'll try putting it over here. Nope.
Is it not happening?
Nope.
No. Well, that's alright, because we've got Eric Bibb.
Oh, I'm really annoyed at that though. I don't understand why it's not going over. So we had a song from Els Bailey that I've been really excited to play.
I know.
It won't. It's not.
We'll just need to do a show about her.
It's just for some reason our mix here isn't playing ball. It's like, no, you're not. Can we still play a wee voice clip though?
Aye.
So I'll go rummaging for another replacement song while you keep our audience entertained. I'm only kidding. I can do both. You're fine. I can talk to you and look.
I was alright with the other thing.
Well, I'll go. You do that then. I'll go.
There's more Els Bailey there though. There's loads.
Right. Okay. Well,
yeah, not in there though.
In here.
Oh my god.
I know.
I organised it and you can't even read the files properly.
You organise. Do you know what it's like, right? So you walk into your kitchen and your glasses are always in the same place and your plates and everything are in this cupboard and that cupboard, and then somebody goes, oh, this isn't efficient enough for me. I'll reorganise it, and then you have to spend about a month trying to remember where your plates are.
No.
There's
I know.
a few of them.
I know. Oh, wait now. Let's put this one in. Right.
Cool. Is it there?
I hope so.
Yes, it is.
Yay! There we go.
So yes, I'm still trying to find where you've put things. That's all. When I get used to it, I'll be alright.
Yeah.
I have to be honest, right? So normally I try and be a bit more organised with my music, but I wasn't very well for weeks, and it all piled up, and then I got uni kind of piling up as well. So I have been very grateful to you sitting here, because I was almost in tears. I know.
8 hours. Typing. I've got carpal tunnel in both hands. My eyes are now squint.
I know, but I honestly...
But I now know all the keyboard shortcuts for every function of your laptop ever.
I was all... See the thought of having to do that and write this next assignment for uni.
And now you've smashed both at the park, so...
I was going to run
You're
away.
welcome. Pay me later. Let's get this tune on. What about I play our voice clip though, because it's cool.
I just need to move this back over here so I can see what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah, so we got a voice
You
clip.
sound like complete cowboys there.
This is probably the most sober radio show I've ever done. No, I'm like kidding. That makes it sound like I've been drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning and stuff. No,
to be fair though, it probably is the most sober I've ever done.
Yes, it is.
Like statistically, I mean.
Mm-hmm. The first one you ever did on mine, you were 4 cans of lager in.
Right. I mean, I never turned it into a, never mind. Right.
It was a trying time for you, to be fair.
Aye, it was. Plus, I mean, to be fair, right? Statistics don't mean anything, and 18% of all people know that, right? So.
Aye. Right. So instead of what we did have. I'm going to do it now.
Oh, but it's called something. Oh,
I know. So I was just going to put it up. So we were going to play Medicine Man and with the acoustic version there, and it was going to be amazing. But I'll fix whatever's wrong with it.
We've got a new one as well, but I can't seem to download it. I don't know what's going on with that.
I see. Sometimes things just don't work.
It's not released yet. I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm going to ask her. I'll mail her later. So.
Sure, I had to do that again for a whole album, because it went over, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So we've got Howlin' Wolf by Els Bailey, and And I think I've watched more films and documentaries in about 2 days than I have ever.
They're all been good though.
But it's usually, that's my favourite. I've started to watch one on Nina Simone last night, but I fell asleep.
I know.
So that's what you're watching later.
Aye. I know, I'm good with that, and we can watch the other one.
Aye. So, but I was recently watching one with Howlin' Wolf, and I mean, he's just got a lovely voice, hasn't he? Well,
he's this guy evil.
But I'd only really, I knew about him and Muddy Waters as musicians and their music, but seeing this whole other, I don't know if I liked it, finding all their ins and outs out.
Oh, the personal side of his
Aye.
life. Well, he was proud, He was just really proud.
I not him so much, Muddy Waters, I was a bit disappointed with him. I'm like...
I know, if you idolise somebody. But
no,
nobody's
actually,
perfect.
No,
Nobody's
that's it, and I think that is part of the problem, isn't it? Is when people become famous, you
They
just put them on a
expect them to be
pedestal,
different.
and they've got to be
fair.
perfect.
It's no fair.
And
they were perfect people in normal people's eyes, but
aye,
for some reason they looked. A mistake is.
But that's
tenfold
aye,
worse,
and I think that's what I mean. So I'm not looking at him now and going, oh, how could you do this, or how did, because it was. It didn't really do anything like that, but I'm not sure that I wanted to know that much about his personal life.
It's like
do you know what I mean?
It's like knowing Santa is cheating on his wife.
Aye, something like that. Aye. So it was a bit.
Not that it was. Not that I'm saying it was. I'm just
no,
saying,
yeah, like that.
But I'm just trying to dumb it down for
Aye, so that
No
because I'm not explaining myself very well. But that's it. I think sometimes it's nice for things to just remain a mystery, but still, I still, was the first song I ever heard was Smokestack Lightning by Howlin' Wolf. That was my ringtone for a long, long number of years, but I also had it on my playlist, so I had to stop because I wasn't sure if people were phoning me or just listening to the song. and they still are two of my ultimate favourites. So, yeah. But it's funny, this is when you find out all this other stuff, and they no longer is this kind of enigma mystery.
I tell you what I liked about them is they were forever evolving, ever forward as people. They both come from plantation lifestyles. Not only did they escape their Delta background, but they also evolved into something that Chicago is now immensely proud and owns the sound of.
Mm-hmm.
That whole Chicago sound started with people like Muddy Waters. And whether you watch Cadillac Records and want to shun the facts or not, Snooky Pryor was the first guy to electrify a harmonica, not Little Walter.
Yeah, but Little Walter's the one that gets the credit for it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody assumes he's electrifying a microphone and it was all this big deal, but he probably saw Snooky Pryor do it every weekend on Maxwell Street for... You know what I mean?
Aye.
But I mean, these guys are all innovators, and I think this show is about how people are still innovating that genre, still doing something else with it. Taking it away from the traditionalist feeling and making it palatable to people who don't understand it properly. Yeah,
you're bringing it forward and making it current, and still keeping
that root at it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is what's important, and that's. And we went a long way around the houses to say something simple.
Aye. It's like having a conversation about anything else with you, though. It's like, it's a nightmare.
It's because I'm used to doing 2-hour chat shows on my own, so I have to fill a silence, you see.
Yes,
so
but if I ask you, do we have bread? You're like, well, ask my mum to get me bread. Oh, by the way, my mum bumped into this last day and she was like, oh, by the way, that last house to go to school. Oh, by the way, did you get bread? Oh, I can't mind.
I know.
Cheers.
But that's it. See, I've got 10 minutes to fill before I put a song on, so I have to tell you something that could be said in 5 words and make it last 10 minutes.
Well, you've smashed it. And the other thing is sometimes you can do it and it makes no sense.
I know, I'm aware. Anyway, let's have a bit of Els Bailey.
Hey everybody, it's Els Bailey here, and you are listening to Galty and the Gators Blues and News Show.
Muddy was a singer, he always sang the blues. Walter was the harpist, he had nothing to lose. Willie was the bassman, wrote those famous tunes. But our smokestacks in the backyard, howling at the moon. Wow, wow, have a choice. The chessmen played the pieces, well, they all played 12 bars. Well, smokestacks in the backyard, howling, who had the stars? Wow, wow,
the price I pay. It's all worth it 'cause I'm here to stay. Here I come, all moving on down the line. I'm gonna keep on moving, baby, till I find what's mine. I'm gonna keep on moving, baby, until I find what's mine. Let me say it one more time. I'm gonna keep on moving, baby, until I find.
That was awesome, eh?
Costa Rica. You wouldn't think it. I love that. But see when so our top of the hour actually, or wherever you're listening, it's the top kind of 4 features. Sometimes it won't be at the top of the hour. Depends on when. You know, because obviously this gets repeated as well. But our 4 featured songs rather. We've got 2 from the Schnelli brothers, and again they're Italian. And they have a very thick accent, which you will find out actually shortly.
Yeah.
But when they're singing, you wouldn't have a clue.
No. And I tell you, they're wanting to watch this year. I think they're going to be massive. I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're so talented, so vibrant and alive.
Are they in? Is it in here? Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Go up top, right to the top.
I've forgotten to
Right to
put
top.
something over. Oh, cool. Oh, aye.
Right, and it's right at the top.
So we got to see them at Calendar.
Yeah, and they were lovely to Deacon. So
Aye.
my youngest laddie, he's got a bit of autism. I say a bit of autism, like, you know, I just picked it up yesterday. He's got a bit of autism. He just picked it up yesterday, but it'll be away by the weekend, like, you know. But no, he's quite invested in playing drums, and he was blown away to meet Alessandro.
Mm-hmm.
And when Alessandro was writing out the wee, like, hi Deacon, he practiced it. We went into the ticket office.
Aye, and
he was standing there when he was talking to us, and he was practiced for ages. He was like, right, how do you spell it? And he just wanted to make it perfect. And that kind of character comes out in our music, because the attention to detail in the music is amazing. Everything is on point.
They toured and did all the blues festivals, but one thing that was brilliant about them is they actually took the donation bucket round themselves. You know, I mean, we were lazy and made Aspen it, and I'm looking. But some of the other people just put it on the floor and did their bit and left it there for people to put it in. And they actually went round and, you know,
they care about the festival because they want to come back.
So, but I mean, there's a cracking picture with you with them, and then Aspen, what she like trying to see. I want to see the keyboard.
Yeah. They're just great guys. And like I said, they've been very helpful with us. Sent their new album to us, and we picked a couple of songs that speak quite well at, you know, explaining what they're all about, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I can't really say too many bad things about anything I've ever heard them do, though, to be honest. It was hard to pick only 2.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily put the whole album on and the listeners would have loved it. Let's be
Absolutely.
honest. I think they're brilliant, and it's hard to believe that they don't always play the instruments they're supposed to be playing as well.
See, so I featured them on my Wednesday show because I've got their album on CD, and it comes with a wee comic inside it as well. And I really like Married Women. I don't, you know, I just think it's the way they sing it.
But it's frowned upon.
I know. But but the way they sing it's brilliant. But because they all sing, they all play different instruments. They all do different bits, and it's just they're so talented. Honestly, we could probably do a whole show just sitting here going on about how amazing they are. But you know, lead guitar goes to vocals, goes to keyboards. Lead guitar comes back in from rhythm guitar to harmonica. Bass player becomes drummer.
That is brilliant.
And they harmonise perfectly with each other.
I know the gospel sound of some of the songs. I mean, you're not going to be disappointed. And I would love to maybe get a chat with them. Probably time is tight, but we could probably, if the listeners wanted, if they called in, you know, or sent us a message and said, look, we would love to hear an interview with one of these artists you've got on, I could probably set it up. But we could leave it to the listeners, you know.
Yeah.
We've got one special one happening for sure, and that's going to be good.
Aye, and so our plan is also, as well as to do this when we've got the time, because we actually live 100 miles apart from each other, so we're not often, well, we aren't not often, we're not always is what I meant to say. You know, it's not like we sit together every night and plan these things. A lot of it's done via the phone, and then we use the time that we are together to do this. But what we're hoping to do is, when we get a wee bit of spare time, some holidays from work and a break from uni and whatnot, is to do a couple of live impromptu podcasts.
And in the hope that it helps the artists that have already helped us type thing, you know. And I think it'll be quite cool as well. We'll be able to swear and talk about stuff.
You wouldn't.
How will
You
it?
can't, because if you swear there, you get too used to it and you'll do it elsewhere. No.
Alright, okay.
You need to stay professional.
Look, Ma. Right, let's put a Chanelli Brothers on, eh?
Aye, well, we're coming up to it, but what I did want to say was...
Sorry.
No, it's just that we've been really blessed with all the music that we've got has actually came directly from
the artists. And if it hasn't, they've been in touch with their label and said, please give privy to my music to this guy.
Yeah,
so we've been very, very lucky. And one major guy, I'm going to shout out because he hasn't been well.
I know, that's what I was hoping you were going to...
Jimmy Johnson, who is one of the very last few Chicago bluesmen. Now, I was watching his live streams up until weeks ago.
Sitting there with oxygen on
92
still.
years old, still playing the blues for people, for fans that love him. And I don't know...
And they read out your message,
yeah, that's right. And he actually had his label phone me up and say, look, we'll help you with your show and that, and here's all the artists we'll give you. So, and
I know, just give him my music. He's like, give him my music. And then the next thing, we just had loads. It was amazing.
Aye, and the guys, and then the same people wished us congratulations.
I know. It's just, it's been like such a surreal few weeks. I mean, I don't I'm not starstruck very often, you know, because I do understand that people are people and human beings are human beings, and some of them are immensely talented in some ways and some in other ways, and everybody has something to offer. But it's just that when it all happens like that, you know, when you're sitting there and you've got a Christmas video from somebody that you sit and watch their videos, and you know, and you've got these same people, like just one of our little life goals that we've put up on social media, and these people are saying, oh, brilliant, congratulations. And especially when you have people that you've known like all your life that haven't. So,
I know,
you know. Or for quite some time, where you've shared some special moments with friends and they then completely ignore it.
I know, but that's life, innit? And at the end of the day, the ones that are supporting us anew are the ones that reap the benefits.
Aye, so we've been. I know, blessed, and it's a word that keeps getting thrown in this show. But I do hope that everybody who's taken the time to invest, listening to us, to invest in us with their music, who have taken the time to get to know us personally before giving us the music, and have, you know, shared it on and shared our show and supported us in every way.
That matters. That matters.
It's really been, I mean, we are very, very grateful.
You know yourself, if you write a story or you write a book or whatever it is you're doing, you know, you're putting your soul into the paper. And mind, I was saying to you when you were doing your piece the other day for university, that it's quite simple for me to read this and dissect it, because it's awful like a song.
Yes.
You know, I know it's a lot more words, but the bottom line is you're invested in what is in front of you, and to give that away to somebody for zero is a big risk to take when you're connected to it, you know. And to think that there's so many people that don't need to know me, don't need to talk to me, don't need to talk to you, don't need to know you, And yet they went like, no, these guys are actually alright here in Scotland. We're going to take a wee chance with this. And they've been great. They've been very supportive. I know. That's the surreal thing for me. Because I'm like, oh, my gypsy mouth has went away and been impossible to understand.
Absolutely not. They're probably writing songs about you.
Tipsy little gypsy. Here we go.
But yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. And when you're sat there and you get a Facebook notification that tells you that somebody that you know have looked up to in the music industry has just shared your podcast.
I know.
Really? So we're so grateful because it's allowed us to make the show and everything the way we wanted it. You know, it's great having big names here, there, and everywhere. But when you've got a vast variety of people who have came to us and allowed us to play the music rather than sending it through another source.
Or got in touch with their manager themselves and said, no, listen, do you want to send that now? Like, I don't want to mention all the labels because that's a pretty big deal to us, and I don't want to ruin our chances of keeping this a niche and a new, fresh feeling show. But there's some people out there that even though they're widespread and everybody knows the name of the record label, everybody knows the name of the person, they are still grassroots and connected to the way they operate. And they still value that one radio play on a new station that they've never heard before because it's one more than they had, and that's how they got there, by being like that.
And I was thinking, when we were watching all these different things recently, that how we go on about the whole genre of the blues is very different with the people involved in it. I mean, you're obviously going to still have some people that are. But when you think, really, it's not a surprise when you think to where the music originated from.
No, and I'll tell you, a perfect example is your man Jose Ramirez. He's doing amazing things. He is smashing it out of the park. He's played with Jimmy Johnson. He's played with Buddy Guy. His band is made up with people who have played with Ray Charles and Etta James, right? He's Costa Rican. He's singing his second language. And yet, if I say, good luck, brother, he'll say, thanks for your continued support, Ian. He doesn't even need me on his Facebook page. He doesn't even need to know me, But the fact of the matter is, he comes from somewhere that's very much still a struggle to do anything like that, and he's equally staying as grateful for the opportunity. And I think there's more people like that in the blues industry than there is in any other music network. I really do believe that.
Yeah, so do I. And I think that's it. Is when if you're going to sing the blues properly, then you're going to have to feel it. It's a feeling as much as it is a noise. And when you do feel that, it's what it allows you to still stay respectful and be grateful and show gratitude and be the kind of the people that they all are. Because honestly, as I said, I know I've kind of harped on about it, but it's the fact that it's not just the fact that they're going to hear our music, it's the fact that they've taken time to discuss it with us, and this is my new song, but this is another one that I think might be a good fit for your show, and if you need anything else, go here, and just you know what I mean, and that's been for us, it's been what's made our show. That's what's made it, the way that
it's very overwhelming. I can't wait to hear. I tell you what, the other person we're going to have on is going to be Katie Nip, who is also a lovely lassie, incredibly talented, right? And the two songs that we chose, I think one of them was quite obviously me, because that is
aye, okay. So we've got Bullet Train and Chamomile and Champagne. Just make your own mind up.
No, chamomile and cocaine.
And cocaine, that's what I meant.
Aye.
Sorry.
I don't even like champagne.
I don't like it either. I don't not like
champagne?
I don't like champagne, no. I'm not that keen on
cocaine either.
I wouldn't know, I couldn't tell you. But I don't like chamomile tea. I wanted to, but I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's what I meant. It was actually the tea reference, but hey ho. It's funny now because it's out there now.
So yes. So this is it. We're at our featured moment. We're going to have a bit of the Shinelli Brothers and some Katie Nip. We'll tell you more about her when we come back. After you've heard her, because we have told you about the Shinelli Brothers beforehand. So enjoy.
Hey people, it's Alessandro from the Cinelli Brothers, and you're listening to Galti and the Gators Blues and News Show.
We sing about women and wine and copy the grooves that you were cooking. We sing about women and wine and copy the grooves that you were cooking. But our daddies were all rich and our mom was sure enough good looking. Sing the blues, and the crowd wanna dance to them too. Oh, we love to sing the blues, and the crowd wanna dance to them too. The blues is alright, as long as deep down your soul is true. so bad. Are you happy now, woman, to make me feel so bad? Giving jokes, I'm dancing, there's nothing to be sad. I want you, my girl. 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 Shoot my girl till my tongue gets up now. I want you, my girl. 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 Shoot my girl, yeah, yeah.
Hi, this is Katie Knipp, and you're listening to Galty and the Gators Blues and News Show in Scotland.
Train. Your love's raining on me like a hurricane. What are we calling what it is? Undeniable love. Why don't we call it what it is? Irresponsible love. Shake you, but I'm supposed to. This feels so good. cocaine. I wear my hair like lingerie. I got a voice that's thick like creme brulee. And I'm coming out here. Been singing the blues since the age of 13. No time for BS, you know what I mean. I got one foot on the tambourine. I'm in the game. I'm here to play. I'm coming out here. I'm coming at you. Well, somebody once told me, give up, give in to easy. There's so much good shit on TV. Then he poured himself another drink and asked me who has time to listen anyway. Well, I do. Some other time in that murky lake, taste of bad water, spit it out and start again. So when it come along, I'll finish what I started. Sing the blues for you all, 'cause that's where my heart is. Houses, there's garbage on TV. The lights flicker at me, but I surrender to the pace. Pine tree up ahead, pull off some needles, take a good whiff. 'Cause I'm just trying to be in touch again. I'm just trying to be in touch again. I'm just trying to be in touch again. I'm just trying to be in touch again.
That was awesome.
Well, there you go. If you didn't
Brilliant,
know who
eh?
she was, you do now.
Yep, and apparently she's regarded as the Northern Californian blues siren. She's won 2 Sammys, I believe.
And she can play multiple instruments.
Multiple instruments.
Anyone who doesn't know, that's a wee family private joke because a deacon.
Yeah. Multiple.
When you say to him, "Have you done your chores?" Yes, multiple times.
Yep, even though he's not done them once.
He's not done any.
On multiple occasions.
Yep.
So, yeah, she's brilliant. She's also very down to earth as well. She's played some pretty cool gigs, and I think you know another cool kind of find for me was that album, The Well. Mm-hmm. You know, it's pretty good. Loads of a massive mixture of music, and I tell you what, there is one really, really awesome thing that we are going to have.
I know.
I can't really talk about it, but he's promised us we're going to have the Scottish premiere of his single.
Yep.
And that matters, very much so, because the guy is going to be the next king of the blues, like the next BB King.
The next BB King.
Yeah.
I still can't believe he's gone.
He's played with Gary Clark Jr. and He's played with all these guys. He played it.
See that's
Like,
what
and-
I think. How
And I think it's cool that like I talk to him regularly. And
it's just that, I mean,
we were
imagine
talking about sustain and stuff like that. Like as a guitar player, just like look,
Aye.
mate, I love your sustain. And he's like, ah, cheers, man. It's no easy to get that note, and
Aye.
he's a lovely guy. And so we're going to do a wee show around him, and you can just keep on listening to find out why.
find out. So we're not going to give you any more information. So if you want to know what it is, you're just going to have to stay tuned.
Yep, and let me spam your Facebook.
But it's, I think, although like we can say, oh look, and we've got this guy and he's played with, how it must feel for them.
Oh, different.
I mean,
level.
can you imagine?
I mean, I remember how I struggled to believe I was supporting Josh Smith, you know, and now he's like making albums with Joe Bonamassa on a regular basis.
Aye.
You know, like they're partners. You know, I couldn't believe it. You know, and then loads of stuff like that. You know, it's really hard to process. So anyway,
So next up for you, we have lots more music. We have Richard Townend.
oh, and the Mighty Boscats.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty cool.
Lord, It's Time. I really like this. I was listening to it before we went on, and so you will very much enjoy it, I am sure. And then we'll also have Martin McNeil. So if you're unaware, he does regular Facebook lives, and they're brilliant.
Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
He's a traditional slide player. Very, very, very talented. Very talented. Like his intonation is absolutely
That's that word.
spot on.
That's
What?
the word. Remember I said to you, you said it, and Jill said it, and I couldn't remember the word.
Aye. When you sing, your intonation is perfect.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. Oh, that's not.
Yeah.
It was, you said it about when I was playing the...
But it's the same when you sing.
Aye, but that was the word. Remember, I
Aye.
couldn't remember the word.
I
and
know,
then
you've
said-
got an ear for it.
I said
Aye.
it begins with an
Aye. And then ends in a tonation. Aye. She's maybe hot, she's maybe talented, but I never said she was clever. But no, aye, you're right enough. It is the same word.
Aye, that is the word.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just, I have to say that because I've now said it out loud. I'll remember it forever.
That's me.
No, reading and think, it's the same thing. I have to read things out loud to remember it, and I've just sat and said intonation. You said it back to me. I've said it, so I'll remember it forever, ever and ever. See, that'll be it. If you get any last words, Fiona, before you leave this mortal coil, and I'll go
Intonation.
It was intonation. Anyway,
Tell Ian I'm dying, but make sure that terrible guy knows I remembered intonation. Oh, and the cooker's on.
don't forget the chicken. Anyway, you will enjoy this, I am sure, and we'll be back very soon.
Lord, it's time. Keep your head above the waterline. Swim to the higher ground, even if your heart's way down. Lord, it's time. Keep your head above the waterline. Swim to the higher ground, even if your heart's way down. Lord, it's time. Take those old man's hands, put them to good use, work them to the bone, work them to the bone. Lord, it's time. Take those old man's hands, may the first in line, wash the whole world down, wash the whole world down. Lord, it's time. Keep your head above the waterline, swim to the higher ground, even if your heart's way down. Lord, it's time. Keep your head above the waterline, swim to the higher ground, even if your heart's way down. Bring my way all the hope and good. Throw away the hate. Time to be so kind. Time to be so kind. Plant the seed of change. Feed the plant with hope. Nurture it to grow. Nurture it to grow. Lord, it's time. Keep your head above the waterline. Swim to the higher ground, even if your heart's way down. Lord, it's time. Keep your head above the waterline. Swim to the higher ground, even if your heart's way down.
bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy that you knew before. Between the two of us guys, you know I love you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. I heard it on the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. I heard it on the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey. I know a man's not supposed to cry, but I can't help these tears in my eyes. Losing you would be the end of me, because you know you mean that much to me. You could have told me yourself if you're loving somebody else. Not much longer would you be mine. I heard it on the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey. You can't believe half of what you see, and half of none of what you hear. But I can't help being so confused. If it's true, won't you tell me, dear? Do you plan to let me go with some man that you knew before? Well, I heard it on the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. I heard it on the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind. Well, I heard it. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Well, I heard it on the grapevine. I heard it on the grapevine. I heard it on the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. I heard it on the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind.
How amazing is that?
I love that song.
I was excited there previously as well, just so you know. But the song had a part to play.
Oh, it's,
and the whole album, Sweet Soul Slide indeed.
Aye, I know. Like, that's it. A whole album just sliding into your inbox.
Aye,
So
yep.
cool.
Yep.
Right, so we have got some more cool tunes coming for you, but
Can't believe you just said that. Sorry.
what?
It's the way you go about it. You go a bit like...
It's not, it's because your mind is always perpetually in the gutter. And
Perpetually? No,
Yeah.
it's not. Sometimes it's just not operational.
sometimes it's next to the gutter, but it doesn't take much of a nudge to put you in. Let's be honest. Anyway.
Thanks, man. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. We've got the Terraplanes' new single coming up.
It's about, they're a great band. They work hard, and Nick's Grace in particular.
He
is
did
somebody-
a wee live set for us.
He's
Wasn't
somebody I regard as a friend, you know, and I'm honoured that he sent it before he even released it.
Oh, see his wee girl though, when she was, remember he was doing a live stream and she popped in. Oh, how cute was she?
I know.
Oh.
If that happens with us when we're doing the radio, we want to
It does, and the dog barks and
Yeah,
aye. But I mean, that's it. You know, everybody's working.
It's not cute when we can't see them though, because we just want to kill them, eh?
No, I mean, we have got the noisiest chihuahua on the planet, and what I think is hilarious is when you put a bit of glass between her and the world. She's the fiercest chihuahua on the planet. However, if you blow on her ear when she's asleep, she
does this
she jumps
thing.
out her skin. And no, she jumps off the couch and runs away from it, and you're like, it was me. Right, so she's not brave at all. However, when you put that window there, she's like, a passerby, a leaf, let me bark at you until you leave. And then she comes back all proud of herself, like, look, humans, I saved you. But she does have a tendency to do it when we are doing this. But that's just life, isn't it? I think everybody's making adjustments because we're all working from home, but it keeps it real. And that's what it's all about.
It does, absolutely.
So that was Martin McNeil.
Yeah, he's lovely.
Do you know, I have to be honest, I'm just putting it out there that so we've been making our own homemade wine. We've been calling it Witch's Brew. We've been gifting it. Not been doing anything bad with it. We've been gifting it and sampling it. But your Uncle Mira's is like twice as strong. It's
a gypsy trait, right? That we learn to make alcohol, and we learn to make homemade stuff. So we sent some gifts out to some idols of ours, and they received it. The fact that they gave me their address is pretty it's pretty cool. But so we sent them out, and it was all homemade stuff, and that's a gypsy tradition, I would say.
Well, see, and so I've been doing that.
You are as well, though.
Alright, so I've been doing it for a long time.
At what point did you not hear it's a gypsy tradition? I've been doing it as well. Are you better than me? Like, you're the same.
No, I'm just a German gypsy.
I know. That's why I drew that wee thing on your arm, mind.
I know.
And then photographed it.
And sent
so
it to
I
people.
knew she was a wrong man.
Aye. Evil is evil. So we've still got that coming up. We have got, who have we got? Oh, we've got these guys.
The 251s.
I like
good.
this.
That's a really good, cool song. Like
Payphone Down the Hall. It's cool. I like
I like
really
that song, yep.
And we've got I Can't Do It. We've got them.
Alright, we've got a song. It's not their first song. It's not their last song. It's not, but it's a song that they brought out before their latest album. Leave It All Behind, it's called. It's by our friends Mississippi Sounds.
I can't understand how you can say that. Even my mum can say it.
But I've told you how to say it, and apparently, according to you, if I hear it once, I'll be able to say it again.
But it's not the same because I just can't do it. It's like Saturnalia. See, I've really got to think. Right, let me think. If I
go
really
Memphis and then go Ippy.
Mississippi Sounds.
No, Memphis Ippy.
But I can't just say it. Like you can just say it. You can just go, oh yeah, it's there.
I just read it and whatever's on the page.
No, because I'm still caught up on the SSIPP.
I still spell that like that. When I was typing Mississippi Marshall in the emails, I went MISSI SSI PPI PPI SSI SSIM, and I realised, oh wait, no, I've done it backwards as well. That's the primary school in me.
It's like to get her for together.
Aye.
Yes, I know. So I'm afraid that's what it is. So it was great for teaching me how to spell Mississippi. But it's not so good when I'm trying to read. I can't. I just can't get my head around it.
M-P-H-I-S.
Is it?
You'll start spelling Mississippi wrong now, and then I'll get the blame.
And they're from Memphis. Oh, I did it. I think. Anyway, so we've still got that for you. And but the next one we've got up for you is the Terraplanes Highway 61. So if you don't know much about them, where have you been? Are they Bristol?
They're a Bristol-based band now. I mean, Bristol is a funny place because even though it's not a town you instantly think about in England, it's actually got a really thriving music scene. And I think this band, much like Els Bailey, lays testament to that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they could probably both feature in one of our next shows.
Aye, because we've got a few crackers coming up.
Let me do the artwork first before you start telling folk.
Telling people.
Jesus Christ!
On air domestic.
Will you? I get a row for it.
No, but we have actually got a good couple of months worth of shows lined up, haven't we?
Oh, aye, at least aye. And a few features, and one in particular with your man Keith.
Aye. Oh, I know, with the pink suit.
Aye.
Nobody else knows what we're talking about. That's what I like. Anyway.
Half the time I don't know what you're talking about, and you're talking to me about something that's apparently already happened.
I know. See, likewise. Anyway, enjoy. We will be back after this.
Got my hands on the wheel, Highway 61. I just got out of prison, and now they got me on the run. I done 10 long years of real hard time. Now I got nothing. I don't have a dime. No, 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 I don't have a dime. I got up this morning with the rising sun. I've been digging in the walls ever since day one. When the lights go out, I'll make my way. My body's waiting, engine running, whoa, gonna drive me away. Gonna drive me away. Gonna drive me away. Gonna drive me away. I got my hands on the wheel, Highway 61, 90 miles an hour into the setting sun. But when the stars come out and the moon is high, I'm gonna meet my maker, tell him that I'm far too young to die. I'm too young to die. I'm too young to die. I'm too young to die.
was one of those girls, you know the kind, out of my league and the devil on her mind. I used to wish that she would look my way. Just one smile would make my day, but I couldn't say hi. Yeah, I don't know why. Now back at the bar for a drink or two, filled with whiskey, I knew what to do. I wrote my number down, I had my plan. She left the club as I held out my hand. She said, is that your number? Yeah, I'll call you later. On that payphone down the hall, used to hope that she would call. Used to stand there all alone, used to watch that telephone, hoping she would ring. I gave up everything to that payphone down the hall. I had to stay home, always checking that dialing tone. I didn't get why she hadn't called me. I knew she called when I left that hall, so I couldn't choose. Yeah, I guess I'd lose. To that payphone down the hall, I used to hope that she would call. Used to stand there all alone, I used to watch that telephone, hoping she would ring. I gave up everything to that payphone down the hall. Later, I was on my way. Got me a life, I've forgotten those days. Then I was out working at that neighborhood. Thought I'd check that phone just 'cause I could. What a bad idea. Yeah, I'm back here. That payphone down the hall, used to hope that she would call. Used to stand there all alone, used to watch that telephone, hoping she would ring. I gave up everything to that payphone down the hall, hoping she would ring. I gave up everything to that payphone down the hall, hoping she would ring. I gave up everything to that payphone down the hall.
Hello, pretty ladies.
Well,
I love that advert.
That was so good. But I can't. In my head, I can do that. See, I have this mad thing where, you know how.
You think
So
you're
we were
doing
talking
something and
about.
it's coming out different.
It's know how, like, so if I read things out loud, that's how I remember it.
That's how I remember it.
No, if I read my uni out loud. If
Yeah.
Right,
I
so
have to.
that's how I do it.
remember reading.
That's how I do it. But to make it interesting for me, because I'm here generally on my own when I'm doing it, right? So I'll be reading it out loud. And I write it down if it's something that I am doing. But if it's something somebody else has done, I've got to read it out loud. I know, but I remember it, right? So if I wanted to write a 2-hour radio show out without having to think about it, if I write what I want to say in a notebook, I don't need the notebook to do the radio show because it's in my head, right?
Yeah.
But to remember what somebody else has said, I have to read it out loud.
Right.
So I do my uni.
If I
like
hear
that.
it, I remember it. If I read it, I forget it.
I have to read it out loud for it to go into my head properly. So I have to sit and do it. It's a wee shame for my kids if they're
Which
at
is
home.
funny because you would think that if that was the case, then when I give you instructions to do stuff, like if I say, look, how you said dinner would be 5 o'clock. I asked you to put the chicken in at 4 o'clock. Why is it still lying there on the counter?
Raw. It's raw.
It's raw, mate. It's raw, mate. Right, so why is that? Why
Because what you need to do is go, Fiona, I'm going to text you my instructions for dinner. Read them out loud to yourself. Hello?
Sorry, I thought you were being insubordinate. I apologise. I just didn't know the system.
Right,
Sorry.
so-
I love you still. I will change my ways of bossing you around the house.
Right, so I have to read it out loud, but my big problem is that I find that boring, so I read it out loud in other people's accents.
Right, okay. Oh, wow.
Right. But to date, I cannot do children. You should never work with children or animals. I can't do Welsh or Russian.
You just need to say ratatouille or Yanni Pani Mayo Puruski.
Cute.
No, Ronnie
But you can't do a whole sentence like that. See, so it's easier for me to do it with people I know. So I like pick people that I actually know, and then I can do it like that. You see, so I can do different people. Although it wouldn't make any sense. I couldn't do that as I'm going to stand here and do impressions because nobody else knows who I'm doing. But
I feel like this podcast started out as something, then becomes something else because you were allowed to speak. So
it's because you've been looking at other things and you've lost the plot of what we were talking about.
No, it's not. It's because the kids are being a nightmare.
Aye, to be fair.
Right,
yes.
and they were specifically asked not to do something.
Although, not really, because you did say phone or text me before you come home. And he's phoning you.
And you've got your ringtone on full.
I don't. I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I have to have the phone bit on so that nobody else heard it. It's fine.
Oh. Hello, I'm in the library. It's boring. It's boring.
Do you remember that?
Aye, Dom Jolly.
Aye.
Anyway.
I'm on the mobile.
Anyway, I know who that sounded like there. I'm not going to say it.
Right, so we are at the end of our amazing. What did we call this? New for 22.
Yep, and it's all numbers.
I know. See, that's what throws me. See, it's not words. Anyway, we're at the end, and we have got the amazing Cameron Kimbrough.
Yep.
With his wee thing.
Oh, he's so cool.
I know. And then we have
Memphis City Sounds.
See, I'm just
Leave It All Behind. Great song.
Of how you can do that. So thank you so much for putting up with us. You've got many years to come.
Yep. Hopefully, anyway, because I mean.
Aye, absolutely. Like
you might get kicked out.
It's my house.
Like I said,
No, like we've got shows.
We love each other too much to stop hating each other.
Stop hating each other.
Yeah. It was an oxymoronic thing.
It certainly was. So we've got Cameron Kimbrough himself telling you that he's tuned into our radio show, our podcast, and then we have a song that he wrote and performed with Damien. Yes.
Yellow P. Yeah, he's your favourite, eh? And yet, if I shave my beard off, you're like that. You look 12.
That is scary. You didn't just shave your beard off. You shaved your beard and your hair. It was scary.
I'm bald.
No, this bit.
Oh,
it
right,
was,
okay.
You came
My fringe.
No, you came in, and I mean down to the wood, all of it. You came in and made me wake up and look at it, and then I'm like, "Who are you?" in my bedroom. Oh my god!
Anybody else at your age would be like, "Yes, I've landed well here." No, you, eh?
Oh, I love you no matter what you look like.
Lies.
So
lies.
Enjoy, and we will be back as per usual with some more domestic abuse online.
Yep, and some music to sum up.
Absolutely. Thanks for sticking with us.
Love you all.
Hey folks, I'm Cam Kimbrough, and you're listening to Galty and the Gators Blues and New Show.